I'm Jennifer Mealy, and welcome to the Accent on Air. Today we're talking about Lent and how it invites us to create a more just world by giving of ourselves, whether it be some of our time, some of our talents, or even some of our treasures to do God's work. During the 40 days of Lent, as we prepare for Easter and the resurrection of Christ, it's good to remember the pillars of Lent.
The three pillars of Lent are prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. All three of them help us in the short term to prepare for Easter, but in the long term to prepare for responding to whatever life puts in front of us in a way that at the end of our days we will be ready to meet the Lord and to give an accounting of ourselves. The first pillar, prayer, is often misunderstood. Many people say that we pray to change God's mind. Actually, prayer is the lifting of the mind and the heart up to God. Prayer is far more about changing ourselves and opening ourselves up to God's will. When we pray, we allow God to lead us. What is fasting? A lot of times it's related to food, and traditionally people have given up chocolate or bakery goods. Sometimes people give up things that are important to them, or at least fill a good part of their time, like maybe watching TV. Whatever it is, the importance of fasting is to realize that we don't have to constantly work to fill ourselves up if we allow God to do that. Almsgiving is about supporting the works of the Lord. And as Managing Director of Catholic Charities, it comes to my mind that it is about taking what we have and sharing it with those who have less. We become that presence of God to each other when we seek somebody out or when somebody seeks us out to help them. As I said as we began, the season of Lent gets us ready for Easter Sunday, but the bigger picture is it gets us ready to respond to the world as God has called us to respond, and to answer that last question at the end of our days: what did you do for my brothers and my sisters?